Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Sheen, your host. This is Money Matters. In this channel, we talk about money, finance, how to grow your money, how to invest your money, how to make money work hard for you. Guys, if you haven't yet already, consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. Check out my links in the description below for free stocks. You get 4 free stocks with Webull. If you sign up and deposit $100, you'll get 4 free stocks. Free money. Who doesn't want free money? Also, if you want free money, sign up for Cash App if you haven't yet already. Links in the description below. You get $5. I get $5. Really helps out the channel and it really supports me and I really appreciate it. Guys, I have a new stock for you today. I'm going to show you my position. I'm going to show you my portfolio, and I'm going to talk about why I think this company is going to do well in the short term. Guys, I'm a long-term investor. Most of my positions I'm willing to hold for 1 year, or more. But this position is going to be probably a 6-month position, and I'm going to go over my thesis. I'm going to go over the company. It's not rocket science. I'm going to go over my opinion. Let me know if it makes sense to you. Let me know if you decide to put on a position in this company. Leave a comment in the description below. Let me know if you heard of this company before. So leave those comments in the comments below. I love reading your comments. But let's get started. Make myself smaller. So here is the company. It is called Immersion Corporation, IMMR. Let me, there we go. That's better for my screen. So IMMR, ticker symbol, trading for $8.45 currently. Very small market cap company on this, guys. $227 million market cap. Guys, whenever you're dealing with a market cap this small, there could be a lot of volatility in a company like this. So be very careful. Be sure that you want to put your money in this position. I'm going to give you my thesis. Let me know if it makes sense. But this is just what I'm doing, not financial advice. So market cap company is $227 million. Very small market cap. So you got to be careful when a company is this small. 52-week range is $4.23 up to $10.86. So we are trading roughly in the middle of that 52-week range. So let's talk about this company. So this company basically does haptic feedback. So if you guys don't know what haptic feedback is, just think about your iPhone or your Android phone or any controllers, PlayStation controllers, Xbox controllers. When you're playing the game, it vibrates according to the game. Think about when you're maybe on your iPhone or whatever your device, when you touch the screen might vibrate. So that is haptic feedback. It is giving you feedback based on your input. You're touching the remote, whatever is going on the screen. If you're playing like a PlayStation game, that's all haptic feedback. So this is what this company does. Haptic adoption is growing rapidly. So they do a lot of, basically they're doing gaming. This is their number one. They are the company that has their technology, their haptic feedback technology in the PlayStation 5 controller, the DualSense controller. So really this is their bread and butter right now, gaming. But they are also in a lot of, not iPhones, but in a lot of other devices such as phones. They have a deal with LG, so they are in a lot of LG phones, but also in automotives. So moving into the future, there's Tesla really led the way with getting rid of all the buttons, all the knobs in a car. Basically, it's just one giant screen, and that is where a lot of automotives are moving towards, even having 1 or 2 screens or multiple screens, but you're interacting with the infotainment system via the screen and getting rid of all the knobs. So whenever you have a screen, you have to have some type of feedback when you're turning on a device, moving a slider on a device, and you're increasing the volume. It's good to have feedback to know that when you're touching the screen, it is reacting to your touching and your input is taken in. So there has to be some type of feedback. That's just good user experience. So like I said, automotives moving into the future, this is going to be all screens, and these companies are going to have to work with a company that does this haptic feedback. Mobile devices, we know when you interact with your phone, you want that feedback. If you're pushing something on your screen, it's good to have that feedback. When you're playing a game on your mobile device, having feedback is kind of the norm now. Also, like think about devices in the future, whether it is an oven or your refrigerator. If there's a screen on it, basically anything that has a screen and you're controlling it, you're turning up the oven to whatever degrees, you want that feedback. It's nice to have that feedback so you know when you're moving the slider to move something to a higher degree, higher temperature, the device is responding to you, and you get that feedback, so you know that what you're intending to input is translated in the device. So basically, that's what this company does. Again, their bread and butter is the gaming, and more specifically, the PlayStation 5. Their technology is in the DualSense controller. My thesis on this is very, very simple. We're sitting at the mids of this all-time high. $10.86 is an all-time high. So this is a stock chart. So again, we went to the $10.86, and we've been coming down ever since. And now we're back on this uptrend, going to $8.44 where it closed. So again, this DualSense controller, PlayStation 5. Here's my thesis. Here is my very superficial theory, is that PlayStation 5 is going to do well over the holiday season. Like I said, Christmas is coming up, and I think Q1, when Sony and when Immersion reports their Q1 quarterly numbers, their Q4 and their Q1 numbers, I think they're going to be fantastic, and therefore the stock is, in my opinion, going to go back up to at least its all-time highs of $10 and $10 and whatever it was, 86 cents, if not higher. So the feedback on the DualSense controller, I've been reading the reviews, I've been looking online, looking at YouTube videos, and everyone is very, very impressed with the DualSense controller. It's like when you have something going from the left side of your screen to the right side of the screen, you could feel that in the controller. So it's positional. The haptic feedback is able to give you the sense of something moving from left to right or front to back. The triggers on the controller have tactile feedback. So think about when you're pulling a bow and arrow or something, you're pulling that trigger back. There's tactile feedback, so you know exactly just how hard to pull back on a bow and arrow or pulling a trigger. So there's feedback that's just unparalleled to what they had in the past. So that's the sense that I'm getting. And there's also people saying, Sony and these 4K consoles, they really already reached their max, where they could give you the best audio already, the best video already, but the next level is giving the sense of the gameplay within the controller to a very very precise feedback that's given in the controller. So that's the reviews that I've been understanding from the PlayStation 5 controller, and like I said, I think it's going to do well in the holiday season. So let's go over their numbers real quick. So here is their they just reported I believe it was Q3 numbers. Q3 2020 results. So the company improves operating model and reaches profitability. So that's also one thing, is they are a now profitable company. They just reached GAAP profits in Q3 of 2020. They see sequential improvement in revenue and earnings in Q4, so they're projecting good Q4, same thing that I'm projecting, due to, again, I think holiday sales of the PlayStation 5. So their total revenues was $7.6 million in Q3 compared to $10.6 million in Q3 of 2019. So their revenues did go down. However, their net income actually went up. So the operating expenses declined 58%. So they're spending less on operating expenses. Their GAAP income was $2.9 million compared to $1.4 million same quarter last year. Non-GAAP was $4.1 million compared to $0.2 million same quarter last year. So again, they are reducing their operating expenses, and their net income is going up. So some highlights: executed multi-year renewal for LG Electronics for their TouchSense software and haptic technology for LG mobile devices. So again, they're going to have their devices exclusively in LG products, LG mobile phones. So here's the big thing: Sony PlayStation 5 expected to launch November 12th. So that has already launched. Is receiving rave reviews for the advanced haptic capabilities of the DualSense controller. The Verge, a popular technology news site, stated that the controller is amazing, and the reviewer was blown away by the haptic feedback and adaptive triggers, exactly what I was just talking about. Additional adoption of haptics in new vehicle designs, including forthcoming Jeep Wagoner. So that's also what I was talking about earlier. Haptic feedback is going to be incorporated in a lot of new vehicles moving into the future, because that's just the trend, getting rid of all the buttons and all the knobs and having everything just on a screen, and therefore customers are used to having feedback when they're touching a screen. So that is some of the highlights. So here's my position, guys. I have a call position, so I don't have the straight up stock. I am just getting calls on this. So currently I have 5 contracts, and my average cost is $1.02. So I'm currently down 6.86%. This is a $10 strike expiring 5/21/2021. So that gives me roughly 6 months to get up to this $10. Right now we're trading at $8.45, and that $10 strike, again, that is basically its all-time highs. And I believe the holiday season is going to be good for PlayStation, good for Sony, and therefore good for Immersion, because again, they have all their technology in the Sony controllers. So people are going to buy PlayStation 5, they're going to buy extra controllers, and it's not rocket science. I think Immersion is going to do well into the holiday season, into Q1 of next year, and we're going to see this then go back up to at least $10, which is my strike price, and I think I'm going to make a decent amount of returns on this position. So guys, that's my thesis, not rocket science. Let me know if it makes sense to you. Let me know if you are interested in this company. Leave me a comment in the description below. Let me know if you're going to pick up a position as well. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome weekend. Catch you in the next one. Peace.